What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live to get through the power of the internet. And we are 22 days away, 17 hours, from the Video Game Awards, which is Jeff Keighley's little award ceremony show. I've been nominated and won an award actually last year. Won't be there this year, but I thought it'd be fun if we took a look at the nominations for the different categories. It's live on December 7th, and of course I'll be live tweeting it and probably live companion streaming it as well. But I thought it'd be fun to take a look at the different nominees and see who is going to win what. You guys should be able to see this pretty clearly, I think, here. So, Game of the Year. Nominated right now, we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, probably going to win, hands down. Super Mario Odyssey, good, but not as good as Breath of the Wild. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. I have a problem with that. That game didn't really come out this year, because that game is still in early access. So the game is not really out. Now, it does have record-setting numbers and is a very, very good game. And I guess like some people even gave Overwatch in the year that it came out, which was like 2015, right? The year it was in beta, it got Game of the Year by some people. So I guess maybe that's not that big of a deal, but I don't feel comfortable with that there. But that's fine. It has a very good chance of winning it because a lot of people are going to vote for it. This is one of the best games of the year for sure. Persona 5, I didn't play it. And Horizon Zero Dawn, really great game, but as a PlayStation exclusive, I don't think it's going to have enough people backing it. Really good game, probably almost as good as Breath of the Wild, but for me, my money here is on Breath of the Wild, though PUBG is fantastic. All 5 of these games are probably pretty good. I can't say anything about Persona 5, but my vote is definitely for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Best Game Direction, awarded to a game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Okay, so we have Wolfenstein 2. I have not completed Wolfenstein 2 just yet. And it was pretty much a sequel, so I wouldn't really give it Best Game Direction. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard was kind of like a retelling of Resident Evil, and it was also available in VR, and I played it in VR, and it was wonderful in VR. That definitely has a very unique aspect. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, again, great game direction. Kind of a Skyrim mod in a lot of ways, like a Legend of Zelda Skyrim kind of skin, I guess. But Super Mario Odyssey, again, wonderful Mario game. I loved every second of it. I haven't collected every moon, but I've collected quite a few. I'm about to get the second ending, the quote true ending. Really good game, though. A good art direction, game direction there, too. Horizon Zero Dawn, for my money, I would give it Best Game Direction because, a lot of people are always worried about like whether or not the plot would be interesting. The plot's real interesting. Whether or not the main character would remain interesting, she remains very interesting. I'm looking forward to playing the DLC. I've purchased it. I haven't got a chance to play it just yet. It is kind of hard to not give it a Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, but Biohazard was such a short game compared to Horizon Zero Dawn. I got a lot of time out of Horizon Zero Dawn. I would give this to Horizon Zero Dawn. Not sure if they'll win or not. Best Narrative. What Remains of Edith Finch. No clue what that is. Nier Automata. I have yet to play it. It's on my PlayStation. I need to play it soon. Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice. Again, I hear this game is fantastic. So many people speak so highly of it. I really want to play it at some point. I think it's a PC. Is that PC only? Either way, I need to play it. Wolfenstein 2. And then, of course, Horizon Zero Dawn. I know most of what happens in Wolfenstein 2, and it's fantastic. Horizon Zero Dawn kind of breaks down in the middle for a while and gets kind of boring. I don't know what about Nier Automata. I have no clue what Remains of Edith Finch. And since I don't know what Remains of Edith Finch is, it'll probably win. Though, even though I haven't played Hellblade, I know quite a bit about it, and it's a game about mental health, and I love that idea. And what I've seen of that game, it's beautiful. I would be very surprised if it doesn't win, just based on what I know. Tough decision, though. Best Art Direction. Well, there's Cuphead, and then there's a bunch of people who lose to Cuphead. Destiny 2, it looks beautiful, especially the PC version. It's breathtaking. Cuphead is amazing. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is gorgeous. It has a very unique style to it. Doesn't look like any other Zelda game or any other RPG like that. It's beautiful. Persona 5, I've seen it. I don't know. It looks okay. Horizon Zero Dawn, the art direction there is pretty fantastic. But again, I think you have to give it to Cuphead. Especially with the fact that every animation, every cell, every monster, everything is hand-drawn. If Cuphead doesn't win that, then Jeff Keighley, you consider me boycotting your show. I'll tell you that. Of course, this is a vote, so I guess since it's a popular vote, then I guess he can't really control that. But best score / music. Destiny 2 is an amazing score. Cuphead has so many good original songs. Nier Automata, I can't say for sure. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has a few good pieces in it. I don't know. I don't remember a lot of it, though. But Super Mario Odyssey, a game I played much more recently, the music in it is incredible. Like the New Donk City song, when you're doing that whole, 8-bit thing on the sides of the building. Oh, my God. There's so much good music, and you don't expect that for a Mario game. And then also Persona 5 is up here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know who you give that to. Cuphead or Mario, I think, between the two, honestly. Best audio design? Again, I don't know. Resident Evil 7, they do a good job of scaring me with the audio, for sure. Breath of the Wild sounds beautiful. Mario Odyssey sounds beautiful, but it sounds like a Mario game. Hellblade, I haven't played. Destiny 2 is gorgeous. I don't know. Probably, I know they're going to give Destiny 2 something. I bet Destiny 2 is going to win the popular vote on something, so it might be very well that. Best performance, we have Melina Juergens from Hellblade. I've heard some of what she's done. It's amazing. Laura Bailey from Uncharted The Lost Legacy, another game I have to play. Claudia Black, Uncharted The Lost Legacy, another game I have to play. Brian Bloom from Wolfenstein 2. Who does he play in Wolfenstein 2? Oh, BJ Blazkowicz. Everything I've heard so far is pretty good. And then Ashley Birch, Horizon Zero Dawn, as Aloy. Aloy does sound really good. I did not even though I knew that was Ashley Birch, I did not realize that was Ashley Birch until, like, right now. I forgot. As I was playing through the game, I remember there was a controversy about her voicing Aloy, and some people not liking that, but I loved her in Borderlands, so I didn't really care. But as I played through that game, I never picked up that it was Ashley Birch until now. So maybe her, but I don't know. The rest of these, I feel like they'll probably give it to Ashley Birch. But again, this is a vote system, so who knows for sure. Games for impact. This is such a weird category. Games for good or games for impact. For a thought-provoking game with a profound pro-social meaning or message. So we have Please Knock on My Door. I don't know what that is. Night in the Woods. I've seen some of that game. Don't know what it is. Life is Strange Before the Storm. That's going to win. That's just going to win, especially since it's so popular. Bury Me, My Love. No clue. What Remains of Edith Finch. No clue. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Again, from what I know about Hellblade, that probably should be the game that wins. But it probably won't be. It'll probably be Life is Strange, which I also have not played. There's a lot of games out this year, so forgive me for not playing all of them. There's only so much time. We have the best ongoing game. That's a weird category. Is this new this year? I think so. Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player's experience over time. So this is games as a service. This is games as a service. So Warframe, again, I know a lot of people like that game. I dabbled in it for a short period of time and enjoyed what I did. Rainbow Six Siege, that is... I know a lot of my friends are crazy into that game. I couldn't get into it. Overwatch, I am just kind of done with for now. Too many salty players. Grand Theft Auto Online, the things they have done for that game, they made billions of dollars selling shark cards, but there's a reason. They keep adding all kinds of crazy stuff like Tron bikes and monster trucks and just absurd stuff. It is really cool, the stunt tracks and stuff they've done. So that would be my give there. Destiny 2, which is brand new and hasn't really evolved at all. So Destiny 2 can't win this category because there's only the first base thing to it. And then, of course, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which has changed a lot since I first played it, a year ago. And continues to evolve. But the game that has evolved the most and added the best stuff would easily be Grand Theft Auto Online. So I think that should be the winner, but we'll see. Overwatch has added a lot of maps, and a lot of modes, and a lot of characters too, so maybe Overwatch. Between those two, though. Best mobile game. For the best game playable on the dedicated mobile device, we have Fire Emblem Heroes. It was okay. Super Mario Run, which was great. And it had one purchase and you were done. $10 and you were done, and I got easily $10 worth of value out of that game. Old Man's Journey, don't know what it is. Monument Valley 2, I have not played it yet. Hidden Folks, I don't know what it is. I would give that to Super Mario Run in a heartbeat, because not only was it a really fun game that kept me coming back over and over and over again, I still play it from time to time. It was only $10. It was a one-time purchase. They never tried to milk me for cash. Fire Emblem Heroes, on the other hand, probably got $30 out of me before I gave up on it. Let's see, best handheld game. Now this is weird because this makes me think, is the Twitch a handheld game? Well, let's see. For the best game playable on a dedicated portable gaming system, So best handheld game, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. I did not like it. Monster Hunter Stories, is that out? Oh, maybe it is. I really have not enjoyed the Monster Hunter series. I can't really read them on my 3DS. My eyesight is too bad, and that's sad. Metroid Samus Returns, I couldn't get into it. I tried so hard. I hated the aiming with the C-pad. Ever Oasis, I did not play. And then Fire Emblem Echoes Shadow of Valencia. I can't vote for any of these. I guess Metroid will probably win because we finally got a new 2D Metroid, even if it is a remake, but it was a really good remake. I know Donkey loved it. I couldn't get into it. Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World was okay, but it just wasn't challenging. I don't know. Let's see. Best VR or AR, augmented reality or virtual reality game. For the best game experience, irrespective of platform. So we have Super Hot VR, which I have dabbled with. It is very cool. Star Trek Bridge Crew, that's got to win it, right? That's just got to win it. That's one of the best experiences in VR. Lone Echo Arena, which I have not played. I have not played. And Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I would give this to Resident Evil 7 in a heartbeat. Look, I don't like scary games, and I already played through Resident Evil once. And so I played through it on VR a second time, and they deserve that. They deserve that victory. If they don't get it, I think they are robbed. Star Trek Bridge Crew is also very cool, though. Best action game. For the best game in the action genre focused on combat, we have Prey. Boo. Did not like that game. Neo, which I have dabbled with but not completed. Destiny 2, which I played a fair amount of and is pretty good. Cuphead, but again, that's more of a platformer instead of action game. And Wolfenstein 2, which is a pretty high-end action game. I would like to see Wolfenstein 2 win that category, I think. Neo, I think, again, isn't that a PlayStation-only experience? So maybe doesn't have the full support it would normally get to win this. But it does look really good. Again, it's one of those Dark Souls-style games that upset me quite a bit, so I'll never play it. But I do need to dabble a little more in it. Best action adventure game, we have Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. They'll probably win it. Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm only a few hours into Assassin's Creed Origins, but it's definitely better than your average Assassin's Creed game. Could win it. Again, Zelda is in this category, so why it wouldn't win, I don't know. Mario Odyssey, which again is more of a platformer. I wouldn't really call it action or adventure. It's more of a collectathon. Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, I would easily give this to Horizon Zero Dawn. I would easily give it to Legend of Zelda. I would consider giving it to this year's Assassin's Creed. I'm sure, but this is a tough category. I can't vote. I can't vote. I have to see what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Please type in best action adventure game and your answer to that. It might not be on the list. I'm sure it is. Best role-playing game. Okay, well, this is weird. Okay, South Park: The Fractured Butthole, which is fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Real good send-up to RPGs. I mean, it was no Disgaea 5, but it was, for tactical games, but it was good. Final Fantasy 15, did that come out this year? Did Final Fantasy come out this year? Wasn't that last year? How, you can't, what? Final Fantasy 15 release date. You can't give... When did this game come out? It did not come out this year. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? November 29th, 2016. Why is it on the list? Because I think by then they'd already chosen the nominees for the Game Awards last year. So they're giving it a chance to win. So it didn't get a chance last year. But then again, it's up against Divinity Original Sin 2, which is very, very good. Nier Automata Persona 5. As a South Park fan, I could say I would love to vote for South Park here, and I might. But I don't know that it deserves to win. Final Fantasy 15 was amazing. Again, I feel like it's weird that it's here because it didn't come out until almost December of last year, but then it couldn't have won last year, so I see why it's here. I would give it to Final Fantasy 15. I really would. Best fighting game, we have Tekken 7, which I did not like. Nidhogg 2, which was kind of a joke game. Marvel vs. Capcom vs. Infinite, which was not great. It lacked a lot of features and a lot of characters. Injustice 2, which I think is one of the best fighting games of my life. I played so much of it, 100 hours. 100 hours on my Xbox One. Oh, ARMS, I hated. Yeah, Injustice 2 wins this hands down to me. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's another Justice game. Oh, it's another Mortal Kombat game. Oh, it's a clone game. Yeah, I don't care. It's amazing. I put so many hours into it. I loved every second of it. We get a best family genre, Splatoon 2, Sonic Mania, Mario Rabbids, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Odyssey. This is probably where Mario has to win, right? And out of all these games, it's easily got to be Mario Odyssey. That's where they deserve the win. We have Best Strategy Game, XCOM 2, Never got into the XCOM games. Tooth and Tail, no clue what that even is. Total War, Warhammer 2, that game looks incredible. Have not played it yet, watched it get played a lot. Halo Wars 2, which was not good. And Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which I could not get into. It was okay, but I couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was. I guess probably because I just finished Disgaea 5 on the Switch, so I couldn't get into it. Best sports or racing game? I'm skipping this category. That's not my category, and since there wasn't a Forza Horizon game out there, so I'm not playing any racing games. Best multiplayer game, though. Now we have Fortnite, which was not good until their Battle Royale, but is good with their Battle Royale. You have Call of Duty World War II, which is pretty good. Splatoon 2, which is fantastic. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is okay. Destiny 2, which in a way doesn't even feel like a multiplayer game to me sometimes. And then you have PUBG. So you give it to PUBG. There's not even a contest. I'm sorry, every other multiplayer game. I feel like there's some games that are missing from that list, but that's fine. We have most anticipated game, The Last of Us Part 2, yes. Red Dead Redemption 2, oh yes, please. Monster Hunter World, Marvel Spider-Man, oh yes, please. God of War, oh yes, please. But how does Last of Us 2 not win that? If you, for some reason, have never played The Last of Us, fix that. Because you are making a big mistake. Just thinking about that game right now, I'm getting chills. My God. Okay, best independent game, Pyre, no clue what it is. Night in the Woods, Cuphead, yeah, but it's really weird to call that independent, even though it was only made by like 3 people, because it was funded by Microsoft. You have What Remains of Edith Finch and Hellblade. Hellblade, out of all these games, looks the best, and probably plays pretty good. Cuphead could win this, though, because it's a very popular game. Let's see, best student game. What are the best student project created at high school or college level? Nope. Nope. Trending Gamer. This is the award I won last year. Now we have Steven Spoon from Able Gamers. And Steven Spoon is easily one of my most respected people in gaming. He has personally become someone I very much enjoy talking to. He's an incredible gamer. He helps run a charity called Able Gamers, which helped my good friend Tyler being able to play games for the first time in a really long time, setting him up with a PC and some input devices. What Steven Spoon does is incredible. He deserves to win. I don't know if he will, but he deserves it. And Steven, if you're watching this, you easily get my vote, buddy. Mike Grezkul from Shroud. Then we have Guy Beam. That's, of course, Dr. Disrespect. He's already won an award this year and deserved that award, and his acceptance speech was beautiful. Yeah, and I really respect this man. If you did not hear the H3H3 podcast that he did, you really should listen to it. It's wonderful. We have Clint Lexa from Half Coordinated and Andrea Arena from What's Good Games. I really feel like Dr. Disrespect is going to win this, and I don't have a problem with that at all. That said, I really hope that you consider voting for Steven because he is a wonderful, wonderful person, and I would love to see him win. Best esports game, we have Rocket League. That's an old game, but yeah, League of Legends, another old game, but sure. Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and Overwatch. Are there no good esports games made this year? Is that what we're learning today? This is popularity contest, so it's going to be League of Legends. That seems easy. We got Best Esports Player presented by Omen by HP, whatever that means. Kurokai. I don't know anything about any of these people. I'm not an esports guy, but I'm going to give it to this guy. We got Best Esports Team, Best Debut Indie Game. We have Slime Rancher, really fun game. Very shallow, in my opinion, from what I played. Mr. Shifty, I have not played. I hear it's on the Switch and very good. Hollow Knight, I have not played, which I hear is very good. Golf Story, I did play and enjoyed quite a bit. Got bored about halfway through, but enjoyed what I did. And then, of course, Cuphead. It'll be Cuphead. Best Chinese game, Monument Valley 2, Gumballs, Icy, and King of Glory. Okay. Okay. And that's our last category, so what a terrible way to lose. Well, I like the Monster and Gumballs, so we'll give it to Gumballs. Anyway, guys, that is the nominees for the Game Awards this year. I hope that you consider voting for yourself there. You can go to the website. I'll link it in the description box below. Don't forget, if you want to watch it live on December 7th, I'll be live broadcasting it on Twitch TV, and I'll be live tweeting my opinions probably as well. One of those two. Hope you guys will tune in. As always, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about my predictions and about my personal opinions. I always like to read them. See ya.